Hello, Evansville home buyers. I'm worried about how this is going to look, where I'm going to read things, reading off of a script, so I just want to get the information out because I really think you're going to find it valuable. So welcome back to the channel. This is where we break down everything you wish someone would have told you before you bought your first home. I'm Megan Thomas, your local Southern Indiana real estate agent. I'm local, I'm real, I'm behind all the emails I send you, and today we're talking about something that confuses a lot of buyers. So here in Indiana, property taxes are paid in arrears, and we're going to talk about how you can actually use that to your advantage in offer negotiation. So let's break it down into simple terms. So here in Evansville, like the rest of Indiana, property taxes are paid in arrears, and that means when you pay the property tax bill in 2025, you're actually paying for the taxes based on what the home was worth in 2024. Arrears means we're paying for the last year, not this year, and taxes are due in 2 installments around May 10th and around November 10th. These payments go to the Vanderburgh County Treasurer, and if you've got a mortgage, your lender usually handles this through an escrow account, collecting a little bit each month from that large payment, from your mortgage payment, and that covers it. So your escrow covers your mortgage payment, it covers your insurance, and it covers your taxes. Now, where it gets important is during the home buying process. So let's say you're closing on a home in August. So the seller lived there for 8 months out of the year. And remember that tax bill in November that's due is for the entire calendar year. So even though you didn't own the home January through August, you're now on the hook to pay that full November tax bill. So at closing, the seller gives you a tax credit for that portion for the first 8 months, and it shows on your closing statement as a seller's credit, and it lowers the amount of money you bring to closing costs. Sounds pretty fair. Now here's the pro tip that not everyone discusses. So in Evansville, it's common for sellers to pay the next installment of property taxes, especially if you're closing near one of those due dates in May and November. But here's the thing, it's not legally required. It is all negotiable. So as a buyer, you can use this as a strategic tool to make your offer more competitive or to protect your bottom line as a buyer. So for example, if you are in a multiple offer situation, you might offer to waive the seller tax credit or agree to pay the upcoming installment yourself, saving the seller money, and that makes your offer more competitive. Or if you're buying in a slower market, which we're not there yet, you can ask the seller to go above and beyond the standard proration and cover the next tax installment entirely. So either way, understanding this can give you leverage, and it's something your real estate agent should help you work in your offer strategically. So to sum it all up, property taxes in Evansville, Indiana are paid in arrears, meaning that you are always paying for the prior year's taxes. At closing, the seller usually has credits you for the time they own the home for that year, but this credit isn't automatic, it is negotiated, and use it to either save money or to sweeten your offer depending on your situation. Knowledge is power, and now you have both of those things. If this helped you understand a little bit more about how things work here in Evansville, go ahead and like this video, subscribe for more local real estate tips, and drop your questions below. I'm always happy to help first-time home buyers feel more confident. And of course, if you ever need anything, have any questions, my number is 812-205-8270. I'm Megan Thomas, an agent here with the McBride Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. See you next time.